Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to manage the Kingdom of Miscellanea. So now to start, you absolutely have to have done the Throne of Miscellanea quest. It's a relatively easy quest. And that gives you the basic part of managing the kingdom. But really you want to have also completed Royal Trouble, which seriously increases the amount of money that you can make. Now I've just run from the house portal up in the Fremnik area over here. You want to right click this block after you've done the quest and travel. You need to come here during the quest, so you should kind of know where it is. Right, now once you get here, there are a few things that you need to know. Right, the first one is about approval rating. Now you can find out what your approval rating is by talking to any of the random people that are around with a special unique name. They say good day and then you can ask your approval rating. And mine at the moment is 91%. Now, if you've only done the Throne of Miscellanea, your percentage will go down by 2.5% per day. But if you've done Royal Trouble, it will only go down by 1%. Now to put your percent up, there are about 6 things that you can do, but really the only 2 that you want to do is these maple logs, which I'm doing just at the moment, and this man will say thanks every time you get one, but you need to chop down 2 maple logs to get up 1%. Now the other way that you can do is if you come over here with a pick. This way, in my opinion, is the fastest way. If you mine coal, you can get up 1% every coal mined. And you can also get gems, which increase by approximately 5%, and they're not too rare, so it's quite useful. Now, basically, what your approval rating does is it decides how much money you're going to get out. So before you take your stuff out, this needs to be 100%. Now, a lot of people think that you need to come back every day to get the most money and keep it at 100%. You don't. It doesn't matter what the percent is, as long as it's 100% when you take it out. Now, I really need to stress this because so many people I've spoken to come back every day for like 3 months and just waste hours coming back and just getting their 1% every time. Now this is really unnecessary, and you only need to come back when you're going to collect. Now you can come back and collect however often you want, but I found that the longer you leave it in, the more money you make. Also, you might notice that I've got 7.5 mil in my money pouch. Now the 7.5 mil is the maximum amount of money that you can store inside the kingdom after you've done Royal Trouble. But if you've only done the Throne of Miscellanea, then you can only store 5 mil. Okay, and now this is a tiny bit complicated, but I'm just going to explain it for you as best I can. Right. When you put 7.5 mil in, you only need to actually put 750k in. Just 7.5 mil is the max. Now what it does is it takes, after Royal Trouble it takes 10% of the money that you've got in there to a maximum of 75k. So if you've got 5 mil in there, it'll take 50k. If you've got 750k in there, it'll take 75k, because that's 10% of 750k. But if you've got a mil in there, it will still only take 75k. So 75k is the maximum. Now, from all this mining, I've just got my approval rating up to 100%, and we can just check that. 100% of the population supported you. Now, if you've done Royal Trouble, then the same thing happens to only the maximum, but the maximum is 50k, which is why you don't make as much money. And obviously the more money that they take out of the money that you've put in there, the more money you're going to make back. So now if you come into this building and you walk up, then you can go and talk to the people who tell you more about your kingdom. So you just come through all of these doors, and you want to come up here and you want to manage, or just talk to him and he'll come to that. And if this screen shows you how subjects have been distributing their efforts. Now what I've got is my wood on 10. Now if you've only done Throne of Miscellanea, you only get 10 workers, but if you've done Royal Trouble, you get 15. Okay, so if I just reduce all of these to nothing, each one of these stands for 1 worker every time you put it up. Now I would ignore mining, I would ignore fishing, and I would ignore everything over here. You just want to concentrate on herbs and wood. Now either of these could make you the most money because they're both a tiny bit of a gamble, but the biggest gamble is wood, because you get an extremely large amount of birds' nests. And to make a lot of money with birds' nests, you need to get a lot of magic seeds and use seeds out of them. But if the price of herbs is good, then I would put 10 on herbs. Now it doesn't matter what this screen is. While the only time that this screen matters is just before you take your money out. It doesn't matter whether I had 1 on each of them while it was going along. It would still only do what I did at the end, if you understand what I mean. So if I had 5 on wood and it was just 10 on wood and 5 on herbs, it would still give me the same. It would still give me 10 herbs and 5 wood. Now as you can see, this money was 7.5 mil when I put this in here, but it's taken 75k per day, and so now I've only got 6 mil 675k in there. Now you can deposit money in there. I'm just going to put a bunch and fill it up again. So it's taken 825k out in the 9 days that I've been doing it. So now if I collect and then I go, oh wait, let me just, sorry, I wasn't sure if I actually put it on the right things. Yes, 10 herbs, 5 wood. So you want to collect. Now the longer you leave this, the better, and I'm just going to say collect your resources. Here is a list of what they have collected. This is 9 days worth of collection. I'm going to show you, it's like 4,700 maple logs, 17 nests, 28 nests with seeds in, an egg, another egg, Irit, Taramin, Lantodime, Haralander, Dwarfweed, Avanto, Quam, Cadentine, Ranar, Marantil seed, Taramin seed, and a Guam seed. Now this, I'm going to put this in a price checker in just a second. Seeing as it was only 825k that I put in there, I'm going to see just how much money I have made just in 9 days, and then that'll be kind of an average, because that's an average loadout. Now I'm pretty sure that I've covered everything. No, there's one thing left that I have not covered. When you come up here and you give money to this person, you can actually give flat pack items made with construction. But the price of the flat packs is way more than the grand exchange value. Now the best one that I could find at the moment was mahogany bookcases. They cost 11 each on the grand exchange, but this, if you give them to this bloke, he'll put 500 gold for each of them into the coffers. So basically you're making about 490 gold profit for every mahogany bookcase that you give to him. Now this is a problem seeing as you can't note them, but what you can do is use an enchanted ring of wealth to teleport here and then teleport back to the bank. That'll be the fastest way to give him them, but you can make a lot more money if you do it that way. So now I'm going to stop the recording and then I'm going to go see how much money I made. Okay guys, so I've just had an amazing turnout. I put in 825k into the kingdom and I got back 2.65 mil. Wow. I am psyched with that. I got some things worth an incredible amount. I got incredibly lucky with the seeds, and I got a magic seed worth 287k. I also got some papaya tree seeds, which are fairly common, worth 42k each. But even just the bird's nests, which I only put 5 workers on, and they're all the bird's nests that I got, plus the magic seeds, plus all the other seeds, but just the bird's nests worth 500k. So, and just one of the herb stacks, 250k, 370k, 327k, 192k. Just the ordinary maple logs were not worth that much, but the bird's nests are what you get with them. And that was just an incredibly large amount of money that I just made from that. 2.65 mil I am made up. An excellent reason why you should go and do both quests, because if I had only done one quest, I wouldn't have made nearly as much. Now, if you need any more information about kingdom management, there is a link down to the wiki down below in the description. Click that link, that should answer all your questions. If you have any more questions, please leave a comment down below. Thank you very much, guys. Goodbye.